All right. For the unfried chicken, I don't know what I want to call this. You're going to need your chicken, whatever cut you desire, cornflakes, onion, garlic, paprika, pepper, and Lowry's seasoning salt. That's all you're going to need. Oh, I'm sorry, and some eggs. Okay, that's Hello, it's me again. Who else would it be, right? Tonight we're making fried, not fried chicken. And we're going to be using, I have over here, I have the chicken legs we're using. You can use whatever you want. That's what I have. And cornflakes. With that, we're going to make our own homemade cranberry sauce and some yams. The whole meal is going to be $10.43. I added everything up and the cost of the cornflakes, not the incidentals like some sugar and some seasonings. But I'm only using half of the box, not even of the cornflakes, so we just figured that for half price. But this is easy. Anybody can do it. If I can do it, you could do it. So let's get right to it. Lee pulled his hair out and let's start heating up some pots. All right, let's get started. You got to first start by, we're going to start with the cranberry sauce. You first want to wash and sort through your berries. You can have some that could look like, soft and mushy. This one's going to pop in my fingers. This one's kind of, wonky looking. So you want to pick through them. Yeah, see, I missed one. You want to pick through them and make sure that, now that's all I got. That wasn't very good out of this whole bag. And these are like so inexpensive. So this is the base to making cranberry sauce. You can season it any way you want. You can add to it, take away, but this is just going to get you where you're going. After that, you know what to do. You're going to put the cranberries into a pot that has a lid that seats tightly. Okay? We're going to put it over medium-high heat, just until we start hearing it starting to pop, and then we'll turn them down. The cranberries will pop in the pan. That's supposed to happen. Now, I'm going to start with a cup. Sometimes I've used a cup and a half. It really just depends. It depends on what? Depends on how you like it. And then you're going to need a cup of sugar. Now, you can use white sugar. You can use brown sugar. You can use molasses, syrup, honey. Instead of water, you can use orange juice, grape juice, cranberry juice. This is what I have. So this is what I'm using. And I really didn't want it super, super, super sweet. I think a cup is enough sugar for 12 ounces of cranberries. But we're just going to leave this cook. And while that's getting started, we're going to get started on the chicken. So I probably should move this to the back burner, because that's going to take about 15, 20 minutes. What am I doing? There you go. So we're going to bring that to a boil, and then we'll turn it down and simmer it. And you need a nice, tight, snug-fitting lid. And my lid doesn't want to go on now. What? Oh, there it goes. Didn't want to go on. So I'm going to leave that there. I also have already started the oven. I just washed the yams. I have a little vegetable scrubber. Believe it or not, I scrub my yams and my potatoes with soap and water, just soap, and then I rinse them off. I'm funny like that. So I already washed those, put those in the oven. I can hear that they're starting to pop. So I'm going to reduce the heat. You see, they're starting to, let's see if I can bring this up to you. They're starting to break open, you see? I can't really see there. You'll see they're starting to pop open like that. That's what we want. We want them to break open. So if you hear the popping going on in there, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to reduce the heat a little bit because I want it to simmer in the sugar water. And this will thicken. It's not thickening just yet, but this is going to take about 15 minutes or so. But I'll be back when it cooks down and it's all popped out, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. But we'll be back. All right, so I don't know if you could see or not, but the cranberry sauce is done. It's lumpy. You could see in there. Hold on, me a spoon. Turn that off, turn that off. There's still berries inside, if you could see that. Now you know it's done. The berries have popped, and you take your spoon, you stick it in, all right? And if you just give her a good stir, you see how it sticks to the back of the spoon? Oh, that's so good. You see how it's stuck? I don't know if you could see. See right there where I just wiped it off? Trying not to burn myself. It sticks to the spoon like that. Then if you just kind of wipe it back so you can see that it's stuck. I hope you could see that. But that's what happens. It sticks to the spoon. Oh, it's so, I keep licking it. It's good. So what I'm going to do now is my family does not like the whole berries. So I'm just going to take it in my blender that I have off camera right here. I'm going to blend it up and then put it in a container, put it in the refrigerator. I like this warm, serving warm, but not everybody does. So you could serve it warm just like this. This is it, do nothing else, or you can spice it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull you back a little bit. I got to get my chicken going yet. And hopefully this isn't too hot for this glass. Matter of fact, hold on a moment. Let me heat up the glass. Okay, I don't like pouring hot things into cold things because I don't want anything to explode on me. Will it in this? I don't know, but I don't want to try it. So I poured piping hot water in here. Now I'm just going to put this in here. And I'm going to blend it up because that's how my kids eat it. So put that in there. We're going to put it on pulse. Oh, turn it on. Turn it on, put it on pulse, and chop. Hope that's not too loud. I want a little bit of chunk in there. Okay. So there's no chunk in there. I put it on a minute too long, but that's all right. It'll be all right. That's what I always say. It'll be all right. That is so good. Put that back on there. And then, oh, that's not in there, right? We're going to put this in the refrigerator. And that's it. Voila. You've made homemade cranberry sauce. Bet you didn't think you could do that, right? Thought it was going to be so complicated. Try it right here so you can see. I'm just going to pour it in. Booyah. There's still some chunks in there. Oh, I want to eat this warm. And I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let it chill till dinner. I might put it in a flatter pan, but... All right, well, there you have it. This looks a little funny on the top. I think that's the sugar sitting because when you look inside, see I pulled some out of here. You can see inside it looks like regular cranberry sauce down in there. See? I just wanted to make sure I was to get a taste of it. See the bits of the cranberry and everything in there? Let's see. Oh my goodness, that is so good. All right, for the unfried chicken, I don't know what I want to call this. You're going to need your chicken, whatever cut you desire, cornflakes, onion, garlic, paprika, pepper, and Lowry's seasoning salt. That's all you're going to need. Oh, I'm sorry, and some eggs. Okay, that's it. All right, to start the fried chicken, we're going to need 4 cups of cornflakes. That's how much I'm using. You don't have to use this mixer. I'm sorry, I'm turning the, I want to turn that down a little bit, the pan over here. You don't have to use this. You can smush it up with your hands or whatever. I just happen to have it, so I want to use it because I'm trying to make better time of cooking lately. So what you need to do is just chop these up. Oh, I turned them up or down? Turn that down. Okay. So we're just gonna pulse it. I hope this isn't too loud. I'm going to pause it here and be back when this is done chopping. Okay, so I have the corn chips all down. It's like just, you know, I could have done this. I mean, it really could have just done that. And this is 4 cups of corn flakes. You could have done all of this. It's supposed to make it has made the best crunchy chicken. Now I've had the chicken sitting now off over here. You can't see it just yet. Making sure that they're good and dry. Okay. I'm going to add some olive oil to this, but I'm not going to add it until until the end because I'm going to put my hands in here. So now the recipe calls for 7 cups of cornflakes. 2 3/4 tablespoons salt. I'm using seasoned salt. A teaspoon of pepper. A teaspoon of paprika. 3/4 teaspoon garlic. And a 1/2 teaspoon onion powder. So I'm not going to do the measurements because when I cook fried chicken, as I say, I cook until the ancestors tell me to stop. There's a certain color, a scent, a feel that I get when I'm cooking the chicken, especially when I'm doing it with flour. It's not as easy when you're doing it with this, but we'll see. So we're going to start with the salt. It says 2 3 teaspoons. Wow, that was weird. I just heard something banging. It better not be one of my kids sneaking up. Oh, this is out. Sneaking up and scaring me. Hold on a minute. I got to get some more paprika. Seasoned salt out. Okay. For the salt, it called for 2 2/3 teaspoon. So I'm going to see if I measure it out. That's 1. I know I already added a little bit in it, but there really wasn't much in there. And 2. I'm stopping at 2 because I added the other in there. Okay. Pepper, a teaspoon of pepper. I'm just going to season that. Pepper is to taste. Every single time I make it, I'm going to tell you pepper is to taste. Unless it's something that's specific about pepper. Some people like more, some people like less. I like to see the speckles. Okay, so you need a teaspoon of paprika. Paprika is pepper also, but it's also going to help with the color. So you want to make sure you use enough of that. I have my tablespoon now. I want my teaspoon. A teaspoon it calls for. Well, I'm going heavy. I'm going to heaping. Because unless and until I just said, no, I want the whole thing. And then we need some garlic. Garlic powder. About a teaspoon. Try to take the tops off. I probably should have had this all opened up, but I didn't. Garlic and onion. And then we're going to mix this up. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil to the mixture. Now, at this point, there is something that people do that I don't do, is they add a little bit of mustard to it. It's supposed to help with sticking, but I don't know. You're not supposed to be able to taste the mustard. You put it in with the egg wash that we're going to do. We're going to dip it in egg. And we're going to put it in here. All right. Let me clean up a little bit, and I'll be right back. All right. So I whisked up 3 eggs in here. And I put, truth be told now, got to keep it honest, got to keep it 100. The recipe called for the yellow mustard. I said I wasn't going to add it. But as I was whipping it up, you know what? Let's just go with let's be authentic about it. Okay? So I did put a teaspoon of French's yellow mustard in here. Let's hope it doesn't mess it up, but I'll let you know. Okay, so we got that. We also need the dredging station. We need to go from the, can't get it out, from the flour to the egg, into the mixture, off over there to the pan. And I have quite a bit. I'm telling you, for 11 bucks, I'm feeding 6 people a lot of food. The size of these drumsticks are ridiculous. Look at the size of these. It's bigger than my hand. So I'm just kind of like not always sitting over there. We're starting to heat up on the edge there. Huh, that's weird. Now I got to wash my hands. Oh, no, I don't, because, yes, I do. I say no, I don't, because I'm about to touch chicken anyway, but not quite there yet. All right, I'm going to need that. All right. All right, so I'm going to add some seasoned salt and pepper to this, if I can get it open. For some reason, I can't open the pepper today. And you always have to season your meat. So I have seasoning over here, I have seasoning over here, and I'm also going to season my meat. And I'm lightly seasoning the flour because there's going to be too much going on. It'll be too daggone salty. So just, when I tell you there isn't even a half a teaspoon of seasoned salt in there. But you need to season the meat. You need to get the seasonings on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go across the meat. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know if you could see that, but I'm taking it and just shushing it across the chicken. Just a little bit of seasoning salt and pepper on the chicken. Now, you can use kosher salt. You can use whatever salt you want. I happen to like seasoned salt on my chicken rather than table salt or kosher salt. I prefer that. I just like seasoned salt better. And there's no MSG in there. So I just season my chicken just very, very, ever so slightly with whatever you want to season it with. And I have my chicken sitting right here. So you see there's a little bit of seasoning on top. And I'm telling you, it was a $5 bag, $5.24. Got me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 pieces of chicken. That's 2 chicken legs a piece. I'm not even going to eat one. So there will be leftovers, so they'll be eating leftovers this week. So, okay, let's get to getting. We're going to go first. Whoop. Well, that didn't work out. Hold on a second. Okay, so now that I'm wearing the flour, it's probably going to be good. So, make sure you shake off. Shaky, 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 shaky. Make sure you shake off the extra. Well, I heard my sweet potato in there pop in the oven. So I'm dipping it in the egg. I might need more egg because I don't know if this was for this many pieces of chicken. And then put this one in here, shake it all off. We don't want any white stuff hanging around on our meat. And if I need more, I'll make more. If not, I hope I don't, but. I like shaking it this way because I'm a messy shaker. So I just put the lid in there. Give it a good coat. And now I'm not going to be able to take the lid off because my fingers are all yucky. And you really want to press it in. See that? That's what we're going to do here. And we're going to do this all the way down. All right, I'll be back when I'm done with this. Ah, shoot, how am I going to turn it off? I always forget a step when I'm talking. I'm wondering why it's not sticking properly. Because in here, I want to add about 1/3 of a cup of oil. It helps with the browning, and it helps making it stick. So I just wanted to come back in and show you that step. Now, it's not really that big of a difference, but it does help. All right. Okay, so these are breaded and ready. I have 2 of them ready to go in the oven. And when I tell you, it used every bit of, that's all I have left. Just a tiny bit of the cornflake left. Also, what you didn't see me do is when I put this on the pan here, I took just a little bit of vegetable spray and I sprayed it on top to help with the crisping. These are going to go in the oven for 350, give or take 40 minutes, give or take. So I'll be back when these come out of the oven, and then I think it'll be taste testing time. I have in the oven, I still have the yams that are about to be done. We have the chicken, and we have the cranberry sauce, the homemade cranberry sauce in the refrigerator cooling off. I'm not sure if I'm going to make yet another vegetable, like make 2 sides, or I'm just going to stick with the cranberry sauce and the yams, probably, because these chicken legs are quite big. So I'm probably just going to stick with that. But I'll be back when these come out of the oven. I also forgot to tell you, I have these sitting on a wire rack and I have space between them. I don't want them sitting next to each other because then they start to steam rather than cook. So that's what I want. I want them to just be slightly away from each other so the air can circulate. That's why I put it on 2 pans. I didn't want to crowd the pan. I just forgot to say that, and that's kind of, I think, important. All right, I'll be back. All righty, looky there. Look how crunchy they look. I can't wait to bite in. Let's get it plated up. I forgot you got the black eye. That's funny. All right, so here you have the fried, not fried chicken. You have a yam with sugar, cinnamon, and butter, and you have homemade cranberry sauce. Start with whatever you want. Not feeling good, but he's eating it. Crunchy? Good? Mm-hmm. Oh, here you go. Second bite. Let's go for the cream. I know you love cranberry sauce, so let's see if you like Grandma's homemade cranberry sauce. Mmm.
Tastes like cranberry sauce.
Yeah. Tastes like it's supposed to, right? No, you love that. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So it's thumbs up, thumbs down, thumb medium.
Kid approved.
Kid approved. Grandma made, kid approved. All right. Manja. Alrighty, so here's the wrap up. We have 2 pieces of chicken thigh left, 1 yam, and not even a quarter of an 8x8 pan left of that cranberry sauce. They absolutely loved it. They were devouring it. I actually had to ask them to leave some for me because I only ate a tiny bit and I wanted to have some more later. So they did leave me some. But that is also, Yasmin didn't eat hers, so that is Yasmin. She did eat cranberry sauce, though. She wasn't feeling too good, so she just ate some of the cranberry sauce. So anyway, under $11. I fed 6 people and have leftovers. I think that is fantastic. And the crunch on the chicken was mwah, superb. Just mwah. It was really, really good. I didn't have anything bad to say. The only bad thing I could say was there was too much meat on the chicken. I like it a little bit less meaty, but that had nothing to do with the taste. But anyway, there you go. I hope you try it. I hope you like it, and leave a comment. And please don't forget to, subscribe and like and do all those things you already know to do. I really appreciate you. Bye-bye.